Okay, so that took a lot of time to finish. Not sure how long is it gonna take on your system, but on mine, it took a lot of time. I think I watched like 10 YouTube videos or something like that. Not sure how long they were, but yeah, you get the idea. Anyway, from here onwards, you can just copy most of these commands, and that's exactly what I shall do. You can make your own mount pointer. You can just go ahead and copy this one. I mean, no big deal, whatever. And then we're going to go ahead and mount this one up. Since we use the same names, we can just copy paste. Let's just verify. Yes, there we go. Mount has went perfectly. And then we need to go ahead and do this. So echo, we will echo this line into this file located here. And what is this that I have selected now? That is the mount point of our storage. So my USB, what we have just formatted with Lux. Excellent. So now we're done with that. We can feel free to unmount it. And well, first press enter, and then let's go ahead and unmount it. And then it says close the encrypted channel to our persistent partition. So yeah, we can basically just go ahead and close it with crypt. Make sure to know the password. There we go. So it shouldn't be accessible anymore. And that is literally it. There is nothing else that you need to do here. Let me just go ahead and explain a little bit this portion where you don't have encryption. I mean, it's fairly similar. It's pretty much the same, actually, but okay. And let me just go ahead and see. Okay, so this part, you don't actually need to copy paste. Just go ahead and use the fdisk as I have used it and create another partition. So that part is the same. Just use fdisk as we have used it before. So fdisk space, like this. So fdisk space dev and then the device name. So SDB or SDD or whatever it is, you can figure out what it is with -L option and then see it here. Next up, you will need to format it, and if it is SDB3, you can go ahead and copy paste this and then go ahead and copy paste this as well. So no big deal there at all. And then just keep copy pasting until the end. The only thing that you will need to change is SDB3, maybe, just as I said, check it out with your fdisk and figure out what it is. Just go ahead and create the partition with fdisk as I have showed you in the previous tutorial. This segment here, wait, here is it. This segment here took a lot of time. I mean, a lot of time. So don't be discouraged if the thinking that the system got blocked or there's a bug or something of a kind. No, it just takes a lot of time on a virtual machine, and that's the fact of the matter. And it has something to do that I have a pretty large USB stick. Anyway, keeping that in mind, now everything is done here. I shall now reboot it to my Kali machine, and I will use my phone just to give you some images. There is nothing that you need to do, pretty much, except, well, if you're going to boot, since we've created live USB encrypted persistence, just select live USB encrypted persistence when it boots. So I'm going to do some shooting with my phone now. The image is not going to be great because my new phone is still not here and this camera is terrible. But it doesn't really matter that much because there is nothing that you need to do. Everything is set up. Everything is ready. Everything is working. All you need to do is boot from your USB, and I'm just going to record it to prove that it functions. So if it doesn't function for you, you might be doing something wrong. Let me know in the discussion section, so we'll discuss it there and we'll see how it works. Let me just remind everybody before we start that you shouldn't expect multiple monitors to work. That's just not going to happen that easily at all. you will need to be messing around with the drivers, and personally, that's not a good idea, especially not for a bootable USB. Second of all, if wireless doesn't work, you need to fix that either with drivers. And think about it for a second. If you have a wireless card within your machine that doesn't support a lot of things that doesn't support aircrack or something of a kind, but that is supported in Kali, why bother with the drivers at all? If it's not going to be, you will still be able to connect to the wireless access point, but you won't be able to do half of the stuff with wireless, so why bother? Then just get another wireless USB adapter, which you can just plug and play, and it will work. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is close my virtual machine, and then I'm going to go ahead and boot from my USB drive, and I will record this from my phone, so please don't hang me if the quality is not like super great or something like that. But from this point on, there's no more configuration. There is nothing else that you need to do. The only reason that I'm showing you this next segment is so I can show you that the boot does indeed work, and that you can actually boot from a live USB without any problems, that it is functional, that the procedure is working. So let's get into that.